drag or keep it even enough. So we kind of switched system. We hired, high school and college kids in the summertime, part-time people, and it was just nice to have a system that was a little bit easier to control. We favor the lambswool at first because it can actually be saturated and move the water with you.
So
works good too, though.
The saturation way is too much water on the floor if you saturate the floor?
It's all about grain race control at that point in time. So the more you wet it, the more you're fighting it. So to me, I wanted it wet, but I didn't want it too heavy.
More control.
Yep. And garden spares are inexpensive. You're buying them all day long. One thing I will say though about water popping with our stain technology, do not use denatured alcohol. For two reasons. Denatured alcohol. Some guys are mixing it half and half. It is soluble with water. I get the theory. You get a little less grain raise with it. You get a faster dry time with it. Well, that's an issue.
Really?
What denatured alcohol does to our stain is it starts to affect the binder. So don't use it. Otherwise, you'll have more colorful issues with our stain. The other thing about this stain is you don't have to let the water be 100% completely dry before you stain it.
Oh, really?
So what's the reason you need it?
So you don't need to wait a day?
You don't. Matter of fact, you don't have to wait more than probably 30 minutes.
So Tim,
All you have to do is make sure that there's no massive wet spots. Here, still too wet. There, I'm going to start staining.
Okay.
Because what that'll do is it'll stop the pigment from absorbing into the wood because it's too saturated. That is not. So as long as the bulk of my floor looks like that area right there, start staining.
Really?
Yeah.
So tell me this. How do you get that smooth after you apply the stain?
Two ways. Depending on your species, you can dictate.
Oh.
But what I like to do with red oak, which is one of the worst ones to deal with grain raise, I'm going to stain the floor, and as soon as I'm done staining, I'm going to take a thick red pad, and I'm going to hit it with a buffer.
The red pad holds stain.
Yeah.
Okay, then you apply your first coat?
Then the next day, I'm going to let it dry. I'm doing it when the stain's still yet off-gassing.
Okay.
But I can get on that stain in about 20 to 30 minutes. So by the time I'm done staining, clean up my stuff, I bring the buffer in, I'm going to hit it with a red pad, and I'm going to leave, let it dry. The red pad is strong enough that it's going to knock those wood fibers down because they're still soft from the stain itself, but they're not going to alter the color.
And then you come back with your basic coating water base for the first coat?
Correct.
And then what do you sand that with? So you don't bite into the finish?
Well, it depends. If I'm going to seal it, oftentimes I'll seal and then hot coat my first coat.
Then buff.
Then I'll buff.
Okay.
Mostly because I don't think sealers in a water-based platform can always get you enough build to guarantee that it can't maybe hit the color. But it depends on the wood. Hickories, maples, I'm less worried. Oaks, I'm a little bit more worried.
That's what we're doing out here. Red oak and white.
But that's why I like the red pad method because it knocks down a lot of the fibers. Then I can seal it. If I think it's okay, I'm going to hit it with a buffer. And the way I like to do sealers is maroon pad with those self-adhesive sanding strips. You guys know what I'm talking about? The gold strip.
Yeah, I use the circular ones, 5 of them on the
That's
red
fine
pad.
too.
The red pad.
That's fine too.
220.
A hook and loop. Yep. Yep. So I mean, there's lots of different methods, but I like those because it breaks up the monotony of the abrasive, so it's not biting as heavily. It kind of softens it